The Wolverine Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
And we are back here at Jack Behringer Field, Game 2 of the Grove City Geneva baseball doubleheader. Ryan Briggs with you. Grove City taking the opener in 7 innings, 14-4. City going for the sweep. Geneva looks to bounce back in game number 2. The pitching matchup in this one, Geneva starting the senior from Rochester, Michigan, Eric Keaton. He's coming in 1-1. It's his 4th start of the season. He also has a save, ERA of 30. And on the Grove City side, it will be Kaz Ostrowski, freshman from Essex, Massachusetts. Ostrowski, it's his 6th appearance, 1st start, 1-2. 12 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 9 walks. ERA is an even 6. The starting lineups in this one, first for Geneva, leading off the center fielder, it's Michael Twigg. Jason Trusilla will bat second. He'll play right field in game 2. Marco Chenet will bat third and play left field. Kirk Bearjar, the first baseman, hits cleanup. James Zugai, the catcher, will hit fifth. Luke Troxel, the shortstop, bats 6th. Mason Smith is the DH. He will bat 7th. Batting 8th will be the third baseman, Noah Michael. He's batting 8th. Colin McCrone, the second baseman, bats 9th. Again for Geneva, Twigg, Trusilla, Chenet, Bearjar, Zugai, Troxel, Smith, Michael, McCrone. For Grove City, leading off in center field, it's David Chandler. Caleb Backus will play right field and bat second. Colin Marin-Petro, the first baseman, hits third. The cleanup man is Nick Remish. He's at third base. Dan Luco, the left fielder, bats 5th. Callan Durbin will DH and hit 6th. Adam Weber will catch again in game 2. He's batting 7th. Kenny Lavrich at second base hits 8th. Kyle Reinberger, the shortstop, will bat 9th. Again for Grove City, Chandler, Backus, Marin-Petro, Remish, Luco, Durbin, Weber, Lavrich, and Reinberger. And the starting lineups, as always, brought to you by Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City. Take a break, come back with the first pitch on the home of the Wolverines.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We'll check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Kaz Ostrowski going through his warm-up tosses. Wolverines are the home team, of course, today. They're wearing the white jerseys, red numbers and letters, red and black trim. Geneva in the black tops, black pants, old gold numbers and letters outlined in white, old gold and white trim for Geneva. Grove City took game 1 by a final of 14-4, a 10-run 6th inning for Grove City, highlighted by Adam Weber's grand slam. The key blow in that one. Michael Twigg will lead off for Geneva. Trisilla and Shanae to follow. Twigg went 1 for 4 with an RBI in game number 1. And the nightcap was underway at 3:44. The first pitch from Ostrowski is a strike. It's Mark D'Amelio behind the plate. Saul Lemofsky out in the field as they switch job responsibilities. 0-1 swing and a miss. Twigg comes up empty. 3:20 to left, 4:05 to center, 300 to right with a high fence and right to right center. Wind has been blowing out towards left center today. 0-2 breaking ball. Misses 1 and 2. We had some sun earlier, but it has gone in behind some low, thick clouds. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Dug out of the dirt by Weber, and Kaz Ostrowski picks up a strikeout to begin today's game. That'll bring up Jason Trisilla. He went 1 for 3 of the walk in game 1. He started in left field, sliding over to right here in the nightcap. So good start for Ostrowski, making his first collegiate start today. This one hit deep to center. Chandler going back, still going back, squares up and makes the catch. And quickly, 2 down in the top of the first. 2 away for Marco Shanae, who did not play in the opener. Shanae hitting a team-leading .345 this year, 7 doubles and 9 runs batted in. Shanae, his first DNP of the season in game 1, but right-hand hitting left fielder, back in the 3-hole for game 2. And Ostrowski's first pitch is low for a ball. .10 fouled off, evens the count at 1-1. Grove City will have Chandler, Backus, and Marin Petro due in the home half of the first inning. Bouncer left side. Reinberger circles behind it, throws over to first in time. And Kaz Ostrowski with a very efficient first inning. Geneva, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through a half inning in game 2 at Jack Behringer Field, it's Geneva 0. Grove City coming to bat on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Eric Keaton, the right-hander, going through his warm-ups, working with catcher James Zugai. And it will be David Chandler leading off for Grove City. Geneva set down in order in the top of the first by Kaz Ostrowski. Chandler 0 for 2 in game number 1. An RBI, scored a couple of runs. He was hit by a pitch and walked twice as well. was on base 3 times in 5 plate appearances. The first pitch from Keaton's in for a strike. If your leadoff man gets on 3 times in 5 innings, or 5 times in a 6-inning span, you're having a good day offensively. And the Wolverines put up 14 in game 1. This one bounced and past Behringer into right field for a base hit. David Chandler on with a leadoff single. And that'll bring up Caleb Backus. Backus came to bat 5 times in game 1, officially 0 for 1. He walked, sacrifice bunt, sacrifice fly, hit by a pitch. He also had a line out to center, scored a couple of runs, knocked in a couple of runs as well. I think he picked up just about every way that you can get on, or that you can come to the bat and it not be an official at bat. Throw over to first and back safely is Chandler. Chandler 5 for 5 in steals this year. Backus, lefty batter. Pushes the bunt up the third base line and it will trickle foul. The Geneva defense, it's Zugai catching, Behringer at first, McCrone at second, Michael at third, Troxel's at short, outfield left to right, Shanae, Twig, and Trisilla. Backus did have a sacrifice in game 1. Oh, 1 misses high. It's now 1-1. Behringer holding on the runner, Chandler at first. Throw over to first. Chandler might have been leaning, but he gets back. One on the way. Misses away. 2-1 now. Colin Marin-Petro to follow. 4 lefty batters in the order for Grove City. Callan Durbin doing the DH. He's in the 6th spot. This one hit back up the middle off the pitcher. Keaton over. Flips to first in time. Chandler takes second on the play. Backus retired 1-3 for the first out. The one down for Colin Marin-Petro. Marin-Petro 1 for 4 with a run scored and 2 runs batted in the opener today. Marin-Petro, lefty batter, slightly open stance. Keaton set, checks Chandler. Third baseman Michael in front of the grass, or in front of the base, the edge of the grass on the third base side. First one to Marin-Petro, misses outside for a ball, 1-0 on the reigning PAC Player of the Year, the senior from West Allegheny. 1-0 misses low, 2-0. Chandler at second. Decent lead. Marin-Petro fouls this one off on the third base side. Back towards Pine Street. The count is 2-1 on Marin-Petro. Troxel, the second baseman, trying to keep Chandler close, or Troxel, the shortstop, trying to keep Chandler close to the second base bag. 2-1 is high, 3-1. Zugai giving the signs. 3-1 in the dirt, and Marin-Petro walks. So 2-1 for the Wolverines for Nick Remish. Remish, 2 for 3 with 2 walks in game 1. Had a 2-run single in the 6th. and then doubled and scored the game-ending run in the 7th as Grove City invoked the run rule, 14-4. First and second, one down. Middle infield at double play depth. Keaton set at the belt. Remish skies one out in the short center field, and it's going to drop in front of Twig for a base hit. Runners go station to station. The bases are loaded for Dan Luco. Luco 1 for 4 in game 1. Bases loaded, one down for the Wolverines as they look to take the early lead. Corner infielders are in on the grass. Keaton's first pitch, lined out towards right center. Twig on the run. He won't get there. Extra bases. It will get all the way to the warning track. 2 runs score. Remish chugging home. Going for 3, slide and safe. The ball skips away. It is a bases clearing triple to right center for Dan Luco. 3-0 Grove City. The ball skipped out of play. Luco will be awarded home. It's 4-0 Grove City. Alan Sumner coming out and I think asking about the play. So when Luco scores on the throwing errors, it skipped away. And it's 4-0 Grove City. That'll bring up Callan Durbin, who bats with the bases empty. And one down. Durbin did not play in game 1. He's the DH in the nightcap. Durbin takes that one. Count now 2-1 on Durbin. The sophomore infielder from Seneca Valleys. Made a handful of starts at second base this year. Durbin turns on this one, deep to right, and foul. Home run distance, but lands foul. Long strike, and it's now 2-2 on Durbin. Bases empty. Grove City has jumped out to a 4-0 lead. 2-2. Clips Durbin on the leg, and he reaches. 5th man to reach in the inning for Grove City. And that'll bring up Adam Weber. Weber grand slam in game 1. He went 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Grand slam, the big blow in Grove City's 10-run 6th inning. Weber, righty hitting catcher. This one roped to left, and it is a fair ball to go all the way down into the corner. Durbin headed towards third. He's getting the wave around. Throw will be cut off. A double for Adam Weber. 5-0 Grove City. Adam Weber continuing to sting the ball. He doubles down into the left field corner. 5-0 Wolverines. And they look for more. Five nothing, and a visit to the mound here as Grove City has jumped out early. All the runs are earned as well. brings up Kenny Lavrich for the Wolverines. Lavrich today, 0 for 3, 2 runs scored in game one, making his second straight start at second base. Keaton's first pitch, fouled straight back. Good hack from Kenny Lavrich. Kyle Reinberger waiting on deck. Lavrich, the senior from up the road at Cranberry High School. Breaking ball in for a strike, now 0-2. Nothing Wolverines. They go for the sweep today. Count 0-2 on Lavrich. And swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone. First strikeout of the afternoon for Keaton. 2 down for Kyle Reinberger. Reinberger 2 for 4 in game one. Out at second is Adam Weber. He had the RBI double moments ago. And the pitch gets away. Weber takes 90 feet on the wild pitch. And the count 1-0 on Reinberger. Game two just underway. Started about 15 minutes ago. Reinberger skies one out to right center, but going over to the gap to make the catch is Tresilla to end the inning. But Grove City jumps on top thanks to a 5-run outburst. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. Through 1 in game two. It's Grove City 5, Geneva 0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
You can't escape a traffic jam. Know what else you can't escape? Seasonal allergies. And you might think you can avoid that coffee stain until... Oh, really? You can't escape a lot of things in life, but you can escape prediabetes. Prediabetes captures 1 in 3 adults. There are usually no signs of prediabetes. In fact, most people don't even know they have it. But with early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Take action by taking the 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. You might not be able to escape having this song stuck in your head, but you can escape prediabetes. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Four, 5, and 6 due for Geneva in the top of second. Bearjar, Zugai, and Troxel. 5-0 Grove City with the lead. Looking at some non-conference action ongoing. Teal leading Mount Union in the 7th inning, 7-4. And in game two of a doubleheader down at Waynesburg University, the Jackets lead Pitt Greensburg 3-0 in the second. Bearjar doubled and singled in game one, went 2 for 3 with a run scored. Takes the first pitch from Kaz Ostrowski low for a ball. 1-0 on the right-hand hitting first baseman Bearjar. Ostrowski deals. This one chopped foul up the third base line. Count even at a ball and a strike. It was Waynesburg defeating Pitt Greensburg in the first game down in Greene County, 12-1. We are scheduled to see the Jackets here Thursday in a PAC doubleheader. 1 o'clock first pitch. 1-1 curve in for a strike, 1-2. Of course, everything's subject to change as this week goes on with the weather forecast. One, 2 is Skied into left center field. David Chandler there to make the catch for the Wolverines, and that's out number 1. We'll bring up James Zugai for his first plate appearance of the day. Zugai 5 of 22 at the plate this year. It's his 8th start. He's hitting .227. Does have 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. So 5 hits, and he's made them count. 3 round trippers this year. He came on to catch the 7th inning in game 1. Ostrowski deals. Zugai. Mile-high pop-up on the third base line, and Remish in foul territory makes the catch, and quickly 2 down. 2 down for Luke Troxel, the shortstop. Troxel 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored in game 1. And the first offering is a strike to Troxel. Ostrowski's next pitch in the dirt. 1-1 to the right-hand hitting shortstop Troxel. Wilmot rolled up the third base line. It is a fair ball. Just able to sneak inside the bag, and it's going to be a double with 2 outs for Luke Troxel. Just snuck over the outside edge of the bag, but in fair territory. And Troxel, the first hit of the game for Geneva. He's in scoring position with 2 down for Mason Smith. Smith, the DH, hitting .324 this year, 11 of 34, 2 home runs, and 9 runs knocked in. Logan Middendorf was the DH in game 1. Smith DHs in game 2. Ostrowski's first pitch, check swing foul by Smith. It is 0-1. Smith, the sophomore from North Carolina. (0-1). Fouled straight back over our heads. It is 0-2. Troxel out at second, 2 down in the top of the second. 5-0 Grove City the lead. And a swing and a miss. Ostrowski pumps the heater past him. Strikeout number 2 for Ostrowski, and that ends the inning. No runs. 1 hit, the 2-out double by Troxel. No errors, and nobody left. Through 1.5 innings at Jack Behringer Field, it's Grove City 5, Geneva 0. You're watching or listening to Game 2 of today's doubleheader on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope. That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Bottom of the second inning. Top of the order due for Grove City. David Chandler, who singled and scored in the first, will lead off. Chandler 1 for 3, 3 runs scored in the doubleheader. facing Keaton. Keaton's first pitch misses. 14 strikes, 11 balls so far for Keaton, who was touched for 5 runs, all earned in the first. The righty kicks and deals, and Chandler fouls this one off out of play. Count 1-1 on Chandler. First baseman Behringer hugging the line behind the bag. 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Michael at third base, off the line, but on the edge of the grass. Center fielder Twig is several steps towards the gap in right center. Chandler fouls off the 2-1. And it's now 2-2. A lot of room in left center field. Twig is shaded towards right center, and the left fielder, Shanae, is playing straight away. Two, another one fouled off. Chandler, lefty batter. And another foul on the third base side over by the Grove City Police Department. Now beyond left field on Don Lyle Field, Grove City women's lacrosse team practicing. They'll be in action Wednesday night at Chatham. 2-2 misses away, 3-2. Women's lacrosse team, they're on a roll, having won 8 in a row. 14-10 wins Saturday at Westminster. Another tough one on the road Wednesday night down at Chatham. Never easy to go down there and play. Chatham's a good team, too. That makes it even tougher. 3-2. Fouled off. Chandler proving to be a tough out. Grove City men's volleyball will also be at Chatham Wednesday night. Men's lacrosse, home to Allegheny, 6 p.m. Wednesday over at Thorne Field. 3-2, fouled up the first base line. So this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Count is 3-2 on David Chandler, leading off the bottom of the second. Another payoff pitch from Keaton on the way. Here it comes, foul tip held on to by Zugai, and it is Keaton who wins the battle. Keaton gets his first strikeout of the afternoon. The 10th pitch of the at-bat, Chandler is out number 1. One down for Caleb Backus, hit a comebacker to the pitcher in the first. Backus 0 for 2 officially today in the doubleheader. And Backus takes strike 1 from Keaton. Backus, the left-hand hitting right fielder, waiting the pitch from Keaton. And that one misses a little bit high, 1-1. Michael, third baseman, even with the bag off the line. They play Backus to pull in center and right. Left fielder straight away. 1-1 misses low, 2-1 to Backus. Backus, the 2-1, has hit the left, and not having to move even a step is left fielder Shanae for out number 2. Backus hit it hard the other way, but Shanae perfectly positioned, and that's 4 in a row now set down by Keaton. 2 down for Colin Marin-Petro. Marin-Petro walked and scored in the first. Marin-Petro 1 for 4 in the doubleheader with a couple of runs batted in and a couple of walks to his credit. Marin-Petro takes the first one low for a ball, 1-0. The West Allegheny grad. Marin Petro slightly open, stands towards the back of the box. Skied in foul territory, first or third base side near the Grove City dugout, out of play. That'll even up the count at a ball and a strike on Colin Marin Petro. 2 away in the second. Grove City with the lead, 5 runs coming across in the first. One misses low, 2-1. Two one bounced on the right side. Bearjar with a nice backhand pick. He will underhand flip to Keaton at the bag. Marin Petro retired by his opposite number. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Eric Keaton. Grove City, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. On to the third, 5-0 Grove City on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
It's inning number 3 in game 2 of today's doubleheader. Geneva has 8-9-1 due Noah Michael, Colin McCrone, and Michael Twig. Michael getting his first at-bat of the doubleheader. He's hitting 194 this year, 6 of 31. 1 home run and 6 runs batted in for the third baseman from Baltimore. Ostrowski's first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1 to Michael. It's been driven out towards left center field. Luco going back towards the fence, and it is gone. Noah Michael puts a charge into that one. It's a solo home run, leading off the third, and Geneva on the board. It is 5-1. It was hit well, jumped off the bat. Wind might have helped it, certainly didn't hurt it. And Geneva on the board. It is 5-1. Second home run of the season for the Geneva third baseman. One down for Colin McCrone. McCrone hitting .240 this year, 6 of 25. He's knocked in 4. The number 9 batter in the Geneva order, Kaz Ostrowski. First pitch is high for a ball. First home run allowed this year by Ostrowski. 1-0 in for a strike, now 1-1. Ostrowski deals breaking ball in for a strike, 1-2 on the right-hand hitting second baseman from Lakewood, Ohio, Colin McCrone. One-two bounces in, now 2-2. Working in quickly, Ostrowski's 2-2 misses low, 3-2. First start of the season for Ostrowski. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Tied up with a fastball. Pair of strikeouts, or third strikeout, for Ostrowski. One down back to the top of the order for Michael Twigg, who struck out leading off for Geneva. He's 1 for 5 today in the doubleheader with 3 punch-outs. Ostrowski gets the sign from Adam Weber. The breaking ball is looped out into right field. Coming on to make the running catch is Caleb Backus in right field, and that's out number 2 in the third. Twigg now 0 for 2. 2 away for Jason Tresilla. Flew out to center in the first. Tresilla 1 for 4 with a walk in the doubleheader. Tresilla, right-hand batter. And the curve in for a strike. 0-1. That breaking ball hangs inside. 1-1. On Tresilla. Bats with 2 away in the third. This one hit down the right field line. It lands foul, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes on Jason Tresilla. 2 down in the third. Ostrowski deals. Bouncer left side. High hop to the shortstop, Reinberger. Throws over to first. Scooped by Colin Marin-Petro, and that will end the inning. Geneva gets a run back, however, on Michael's leadoff homer. A run, a hit, no errors. Nobody left. Middle of the third at Jack Behringer Field. 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Mama, what does the chicken say?
Chicken. Oh, okay.
When the wolf?
Oh, a wolf.
Ooh! What about the tiny dog? Cat? Owl? Dolphin? What does the turkey say? Whale?
Whale sound.
Do the giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the
right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Four, 5, and 6 in the Grove City order due in the bottom of the third. Nick Remish, Dan Luco, and Callan Durbin. Remish singled and scored in the first. He is 3 for 4 with 2 walks in the doubleheader. Eric Keaton's first offering is fouled straight back. It's 0-1. Keaton has retired 5 in a row after being touched for 5 runs in the first. Popped on the infield. And there to make the catch is the second baseman, McCrone, and Nick Remish is the first out in the third inning. That'll bring up Dan Luco. 3-run triple in the first. Then he scored on a throwing error. Luco 2 for 5 in the doubleheader. Keaton's first pitch. Skied to center. Twigg has it measured. Makes the catch and quickly 2 down, and Keaton is settled in, retiring 7 straight. Brings up Callan Durbin, hit by a pitch and scored on an Adam Weber double back in the first. Durbin left-hand hitting DH. Waiting the first pitch. That's an off-speed pitch away, but away from him, but on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Durbin slightly open stance for the left-hand hitter. 0-1. Golfed out to left. Shanae, fighting the wind, makes the catch. And Grove City goes quietly in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the inning number 4 here at Jack Behringer Field. 5-1, Grove City on top on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Three, 4, and 5, the heart of the order for Geneva do. Shanae, Bearjar, and Zugai in the top of the 4th against Grove City freshman pitcher Kaz Ostrowski. Shanae grounded out to short in the 1st, his only at bat of the day. And he will hit a roller up the third baseline. Grabbed by Remish at third, throws over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out for Ostrowski. That'll bring up Kirk Bearjar, flew out to center, leading off the 2nd. Bearjar 2 for 4 with a double in the doubleheader. Bearjar, right-hand hitting first baseman. Ostrowski, the righty, deals and curve in for a strike. 0-1 on Bearjar. 0-1, that breaking ball misses a bit high. Count even at a ball and a strike. Bearjar hits this one up the middle of the base hit. It sneaks through past Reinberger. Bearjar, the base hit. He's on with 1 down for James Zugai, who fouled out in the 2nd inning. Zugai, 0 for 1 today. Zugai, righty batter. Ostrowski's first one is a bit high for a ball. And it's 1-0 on Zugai. Zugai out of Quaker Valley. So he didn't have to change his school colors very much. (1-0) fouled off the plate. Now 1-1 on Zugai. Bearjar over at first, held on by Marin Petro. Grove City defense, it's Marin Petro at first, with Lavrich at second, Remish at third, Reinberger at short. The 1-1, high, 2-1. Adam Weber doing the catching. In outfield left to right, it's Dan Luco, David Chandler, and Caleb Backus. 3 juniors in the outfield, 2 freshmen on the left side of the infield, 2 seniors on the right side. The junior catching a freshman. The freshman Ostrowski's 2-1, misses away. It's 3-1. 1 on, 1 down in the 4th. 5-1, Grove City leading. Geneva looking to chip away. 3-1, line foul down the third base side, and the count will go to 3-2. Count 3-2. Behringer, it would be a surprise if he's on the move here. Very modest lead. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. And remains 3-2. Behringer leads a bit bigger over at first, but not a lot. Another payoff pitch. And swing and a miss. It's Weber scooped that one out of the dirt. Strikeout number 4, Zugai down on strikes. That's out number 2. Brings up Luke Troxel, doubled back in the second. Troxel, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored today in the doubleheader. Ostrowski's first pitch. The outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Troxel, right-hand batting shortstop. Ostrowski set at the belt. And the 0-1 is skied into short right field. Drifting to his left and making the catch is Caleb Backus, and Troxel was out number 3 in the 4th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. It's the middle of inning number 4 at Jack Behringer Field. Wolverines lead by 4, 5-1 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Bottom of the 4th, and Grove City will have the bottom third of its order due. Adam Weber, Kenny Lavrich, and Kyle Reinberger. Wolverines with a 5-1 lead. Eric Keaton has settled down for Geneva. However, he's retired 8 straight. Weber, the last man to reach. That was on his RBI double in the 1st, and Weber takes strike 1. Weber 4 for 5 in the doubleheader, including the grand slam in game 1. This one hit out to right. Tresilla coming, still coming, and he'll make the chest tie grab for out number 1. 1 down for Kenny Lavrich. Lavrich 0 for 3 in the doubleheader with a couple of runs scored. Struck out in his first at bat in game 2. Lavrich standing in. We know that the video's off. We'll get it fixed here in a minute. Lavrich hits one foul on the first base side. It's 0-1. Next pitch to Lavrich, another foul on the right field side. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. This one lined to short, speared by Troxel for the second out of the inning. 2 down will bring up Kyle Reinberger for Grove City. First one to Reinberger, fouled straight back. And we are back now, it would appear. So Reinberger batting here with 2 away. Roller on the right side. Grabbed by McCrone, throws over to first in time, and Grove City set down in order in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through 4 in game number 2. It's 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverine Sports Network.
It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Mason Smith, the leadoff for Geneva. Smith, Michael, McCrone, 7, 8, and 9 in the Geneva order. The first offering is fouled behind the plate. Weber, coming to the first base side, makes the catch for out number 1. So Smith now 0 for 2 today. Brings up Noah Michael. He's responsible for the Geneva run. He led off the 3rd with a home run. Kaz Ostrowski up on the rubber. First pitch to Michael. Bounces in for ball 1. Michael, the third baseman, hitting his 2nd home run of the season. (1-0) in for a strike from Ostrowski. 1-1. Ostrowski, the 1-1, skips in front of the plate. 2-1 now to Michael, with Colin McCrone waiting on deck. 4 strikeouts today for Ostrowski. Has not walked a man. 2-1, strike at the knees. 2-2 on Michael. Outfield straightaway, normal depth. Laverich at second base, perhaps shading the hole a step or so. 2-2. Hit to center. David Chandler comes over and makes the grab, and it's out number 2 in the 5th. Brings up Colin McCrone, struck out in the 3rd. McCrone, right-hand batter. Slightly open stance. Ostrowski's first pitch. This one's roped to left. It's a base hit. Luco up with it quickly, but it's a 2-out single for the number 9 batter, Colin McCrone. Back to the top, the order for Michael Twig. Twig struck out on the 1st and flew out to right in the 3rd. Twig today, now 1 for 6 in the doubleheader. Kaz Ostrowski getting ready to make his 53rd pitch of the afternoon. 38 strikes, only 14 balls, and there's another strike on his ledger. Breaking ball in, it's 0-1. First start of the season for Ostrowski. 6th overall appearance. 0-1, fouled up the third base line, 0-2. That's McCrone over at second, or at first. McCrone, the second baseman over there. He's 0 for 1 stealing this year. Might be on the move with the count 0-2, though. We'll see. 0-2. Fastball high, throw down by Weber, and back safely is McCrone, so perhaps he was of like mind as well. But now be a ball and 2 strikes on Twig. Ostrowski out of the set, the 1-2. It's a breaking ball, and this one's hit out the center. Chandler came in, now going back, still going back, and makes the catch near the fence to end the inning. Twig gave it a ride, but he's retired for the second straight at bat by one of the Wolverine outfielders. For Geneva, no runs. A hit, no errors, and 1 left. Halfway home in game 2. Wolverines lead 5-1 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
You look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Grove City put up 5 runs in the first inning, but Eric Keaton has silenced the Wolverine bats ever since. So he has retired 11 straight. David Chandler, the leadoff man in the Grove City order, will lead off the 5th. Chandler 1 for 2 in game 2. Singleton scored in the first. Puts a bunt up the third base line. Michael charging, gloving, throws over to first, and in time. Chandler retired on a nice play by Michael. Out number 1 in the 5th. One down for Caleb Backus, who's 0 for 2 in game 2. Hit a comebacker in the first, flew out the left in the second. He takes strike 1 from Keaton. Keaton set at the belt. This one bounced on the right side. McCrone gliding to his left, mishandles it, and he will not have a play. It's an error. And Backus reaches, and that breaks up the run of 12 straight retired by Keaton. Of course, 3 errors helped fuel that 10-run outburst for Grove City in the first game. Colin Marin-Petros standing in, walked and scored in the first, hit a comebacker to Keaton in the second. 1 for 5 in the doubleheader with 2 walks. Marin-Petro bounces one right side. Another chance for McCrone, shovels the second for 1, And the turn and double play, 4-6-3 double play as Trucks will send it on over, and that ends the inning in short order. For Grove City, no runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left. After 5, 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverines Sports Network.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Jason Trusilla leads off for Geneva, to be followed by Marco Chenet and Kirk Bearjar. Inning number 6, game 2 of the doubleheader. Grove City with a 5-1 lead. Kaz Ostrowski's first pitch. It's a breaking ball chopped foul at the plate, 0-1. Trusilla flew out to center in the first, grounded out to short in the third. Trusilla is 1 for 5 with a walk in the doubleheader. Ostrowski's next pitch, this one's lined to right. It's a base hit for Trusilla. So he takes that one the other way. The leadoff man on for Geneva for the second time in the nightcap. That'll bring up Marco Chenet, grounded out to short in the first, grounded out to third in the fourth. Remish, the third baseman, step behind the bag, a little bit off the, actually kind of hugging the line. Marin Petro holding the runner, Trusilla at first. First pitch to Chenet. Skied foul down the left field line, out of play. And it is 0-1. Trusilla, excuse me, over at first. Held on by Marin Petro, and now head coach Matt Royer comes out of the third base dugout to have a chat with everybody. Apparently he saw something mechanically he didn't like. Ostrowski, 59 pitches today, 44 strikes, only 15 balls. To be able to get into the sixth with him making his first start of the season certainly is welcome for the Wolverines, and it's been very effective pitching. A run on 5 hits for Geneva. But the bullpen is up down the third base side. Looks like Graham Romer, the freshman from New Albany, Ohio, is up. He may be the only one, but there's some other stirring as well ongoing over on the third base side. Trusilla held on at first. Ostrowski's 0-1. It's low. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Ostrowski set at the belt. Curve in the dirt, 2-1. Remish even with the bag at third. Middle infield at double play depth. 2-1. Rolled on the left side. Reinberger with it. To second for one. The relay from Lavrich. In time, double play, 6-4-3. The double play, Reinberger to Lavrich to Marin Petro, and quickly 2 down in the 6th. Brings up Kirk Bearjar, 1 for 2 in game 2. Singled in his last at bat in the 4th. 3 for 5 in the doubleheader. Ostrowski's first pitch to Bearjar bounces in for a ball, 0-1. Out of the windup on the first base side of the Ostrowski deals, and this one's fouled over the first base dugout. Ball and a strike on Bearjar. Remish behind the bag, hugging the line at third. Swing and a miss. Bearjar comes up empty on that one as he was trying to park one over on Don Lyle Field. It's now 1-2. Ostrowski gets the sign. 1-2. Check swing by Bearjar, and he held up. It's now 2-2. Kaz Ostrowski. 4 strikeouts today. This one lined to center, and it's down for a base hit. Bearjar hit that one, had a lot of overspin on it, got down before Chandler could get there. It's a 2-out single for Geneva. Bearjar on for the second time today. That is the 6th hit of the afternoon for Geneva. 2 down for James Zugai, 0 for 2 today. Fouled out on the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Grove City bullpen active. Ostrowski's first pitch low and away for a ball. One-0 bounces in. It's now 2-0 on Zugai. Ostrowski running into a little bit of difficulty here in the 6th. The double play certainly helped out. 2-0, high, 3-0. Ostrowski getting into a little bit of trouble here. The 3-0 misses, ball 4. Now 1st and 2nd with 2 down for Luke Troxel. Troxel doubled in the 2nd, flew out to right in the 4th. Troxel 2 for 4 with a walk and 2 runs scored in the doubleheader. Chance to cut into Grove City's 5-1 lead. Ostrowski misses inside with that one. It's 1-0. You have to wonder if his gas tank may be getting close to E. First start of the season. 5 2/3 innings. 1-0 misses high. 2-0. 6 in a row out of the zone. Matt Rohr coming out of the dugout. The count 2-0. It seems possible. It seems likely that this is Ostrowski's last batter. And we're gonna have a pitching change, or I think they're going to have. I think so. Is this not the 2nd visit of the inning? And Graham Romer will come on. We'll count it 2-0. So pitching change for the Wolverines. Romer will come on and inheriting a 2-0 count. We'll tell you about the big righty when we come back on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and one associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Graham Romer comes on in relief, inheriting a 2-0 count. Romer this year, 8th appearance. That leads the team. He's made 3 starts, has a save. Record of 0-1, ERA 9.74, 20 in the third innings, 15 strikeouts. He picked up the save here in Game 2 of the March 21 doubleheader sweep of Chatham. He comes on with 2 on, 2 away, and the pitch to Troxel, 2-0 pitch. Bouncer right back to the mound. Romer, underhand flip, and that ends the threat. So Geneva gets a couple of men on with 2 outs, but cannot cash in. For Geneva, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Middle of the 6th, Grove City on top, 5-1 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Bottom of the 6th, Grove City with Nick Remish, Dan Luco, Callan Durbin do. In the bottom of the 6th, 5-1 the lead. Grove City scored all 5 runs in the first inning. Wolverines, the only base runner since then, was an error last inning, and that runner was erased on a double play. Eric Keaton has done a good job of stopping the bleeding and keeping Geneva in this one. First pitch is smacked back up the middle, knocked down by McCrone, the second baseman, but Remish with a leadoff single in the 6th inning. So Remish, the leadoff hit, brings up Dan Luco. Remish, by the way, 2 for 3 in the nightcap. Luco, 3-run double in the first. Flew out to center in the third. 2 for 6 in the doubleheader. Remish held on at first by Bearjar. First pitch is in the fouled into foul territory. First base side, and Behringer will make the catch. Luco retired for out number 1. One down for Callan Durbin. Durbin hit by a pitch and scored in the first, flew out to left in the third. Lefty batter. First pitch from Keaton misses away for a ball, 1-0. Keaton's 1-0, misses high, 2-0. Grove City, 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Geneva, a run, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Geneva stranded 5. Grove City's left on only 1 so far. 2-0 on the way. It is high, 3-0 now on Durbin. Remish, average lead over at first. Held on by Behringer. 3-0 misses away, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Durbin. He's on for the second time. First and second, 1 down for Adam Weber. Weber RBI double in the first, flew out to right in the fourth. Weber 4 for 6 in the doubleheader. Looking to do some more damage. He swings at the first one. It is out near the second base bag. Infield fly is called. And Troxel makes the catch from the shortstop position for out number 2. Brings up Kenny Lavrich. Lavrich 0 for 2 in the nightcap. Struck out in the first, lined out to short in the fourth. Lavrich 0 for 5, 2 runs scored today. Lavrich takes strike 1 from Eric Keaton. Keaton 46 strikes, 21 balls, excuse me. Looking to get out of the jam. First and second, 2 down, the 0-1. Lavrich pops it near the first base bag, down to foul territory. Behringer fighting the wind. Makes the catch near the base in foul territory, and that ends the inning. For Grove City, no runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left. Through 6, 5-1 Grove City leads on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, car wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Smith, Michael McCrone, 7, 8, and 9 in the Geneva order will bat in the top of the 7th inning, with Grove City leading 5-1 in Game 2 of this President's Athletic Conference doubleheader. Wolverines broke open Game 1 on the way to a 14-4 win in 7 innings. And we go to the 7th here with Grove City leading 5-1. Waynesburg all over Pitt Greensburg in game 2 of the doubleheader down in Greene County, 15-0. Waynesburg also won handily in the nightcap, or the opener, I should say. Graham Romer on in relief. His first pitch to Smith is fouled straight back. It is 0-1 on the Geneva DH. Smith struck out in the second and fouled out to catcher Weber in the 5th. Final line for Kazal-Strowski, 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts and a walk. And right now he's the pitcher of record on the good side. Roller left side, Reinberger to his right, up with it, throws over to first in time for out number 1. 1 away for Noah Michael. Michael, solo homer in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 5th. Romer working out of the stretch. Pumps a fastball in for a strike to Noah Michael. It's 0-1. Penn State Barrett and Westminster playing over New Wilmington non-conference game today. They're 1-1 in the 5th. Mount Union has surged ahead of Teal 14-8 in the 9th. Misses. It's 1-1. Mount Union scoring 4 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, and 2 more in the 9th. 1-1 hit out to left. Luco going back, and he'll make the catch in front of the track for a long second out of the 7th. 2 away for Colin McCrone, struck out in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Two down for McCrone. Right-hand hitting second baseman, the number 9 spot in the order, did not play in game 1. Romer's first pitch misses away for a ball. One-0. Popped behind the second base bag. Reinberger in the neighborhood. He will go over and make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Graham Romer. He's faced 4. He's retired 4. Zeros across for Geneva. It's stretch time in the nightcap at Jack Behringer Field. 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverine Sports Network.
You can't escape a traffic jam. Know what else you can't escape? Seasonal allergies. And you might think you can avoid that coffee stain until... Oh, really? You can't escape a lot of things in life, but you can escape prediabetes. Prediabetes captures 1 in 3 adults. There are usually no signs of prediabetes. In fact, most people don't even know they have it. But with early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Take action by taking the 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. You might not be able to escape having this song stuck in your head, but you can escape prediabetes. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Kyle Reinberger will lead off the bottom of the 7th for Grove City. Reinberger, Chandler, and Backus, 9-1-2 in the Grove City order. Eric Keaton has put up 5 straight zeros for Geneva, and his first pitch to Reinberger is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Reinberger 0 for 2 in the nightcap, flew out to right in the 1st, grounded out to 2nd in the 4th. 2 for 6 in the doubleheader. Make that 3 for 7 as he lashes a single to center field. Leadoff man on. As Grove City looks to get a little insurance. Leading 5-1. Back to the top of the order for David Chandler. 1 for 3. He was out 5-3 on a bunt attempt last time. We'll see if the bunt is on here. Certainly possible. Reinberger runs very well. Chandler handles the bat pretty well. We'll see. Third baseman Michael in on the grass. Keaton out of the set. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Chandler, lefty batter. Takes that one and it misses. 2-0. Reinberger held on by Behringer at first. 2-0 check swing foul off the Grove City dugout on the third base side. McCrone, the second baseman, is trying to take away the hole, but also staying, within shouting distance of second base as well for possible double play. Michael, the third baseman, still on the edge of the grass. 2-1, fouled off by Chandler. Now 2-2 on the Wolverines center fielder. Two-two, breaking ball called, strike 3. Chandler down on strikes. The third strikeout of the afternoon. That one just clipped the top of the zone. Not the ideal place to throw a breaking ball in most cases, but Keaton got away with it, and it's out number 1 in the 7th. It brings up Caleb Backus, who's 0 for 3, reached on an error last time up. Officially 0 for 4 in the doubleheader. Walk, sacrifice, sac fly, and hit by pitch in game 1. He takes strike 1. Bouncer right side, grabbed by Behringer, steps in the bag, throws down to second. Reinberger is safe. Oh, but a foul ball was called, so okay. It was not a 3 unassisted, a foul ball, and Backus will try it again. Alan Sumner wanting an explanation. A little bit of a discussion here, right to the right of home plate. Alan Sumner not excited about the explanation he received from Mark D'Amelio. The count is 0-2. Reinberger over at first. Pitch to Backus. There goes Reinberger. Pitch high and away. Throw down, and Reinberger is out. Caught stealing 2-6. It was not a pitch out per se, but the pitch, in effect, was pitch out-like. That's out number 2 in the 7th. So Zugai guns down Reinberger trying to steal. 1-2. Check swing, but he went around, and Backus down on strikes. A pair of strikeouts in the 7th for Keaton. For Grove City, no runs, a hit. No errors. Nobody left. On to the 8th. Grove City with the lead. 5-1 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great with a remote control? You could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are back in a pitching change for Grove City. Kenny Lavrich moves from second base to the mound. Lavrich, 1-2 this year. This is his first relief appearance. 5 starts, 27 1/3 innings, 25 strikeouts, 17 walks, ERA of 8 1/4. So with him going from second base to the mound, Callan Durbin, the DH, comes into play second. The Wolverines have lost the DH. So they will have a 9-man order for the rest of the afternoon. An old school lineup, National League style. And it'll be Michael Twigg to greet Kenny Lavrich. Lavrich's first pitch is outside for a ball. Twigg 0 for 3 in game 2, strikeout and a couple of flyouts. And the first pitch, or the second pitch, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Lavrich's 1-1 bounce to the new second baseman, Durbin, who bobbles it, knocks it down, throws over to first in time for the out. So Twigg now 0 for 4 in the nightcap. One down for Jason Tresilla. Singled in his last at bat in the 6th, 1 for 3 in game 1, 1 for 3 in game 2. He's also walked today. Kenny Lavrich looking to close out this one. Not a save situation. First one is high for a ball, 1-0. Graham Romer for Grove City faced 4 men, retired them all. 1 1/3 innings. The 1-0 foul up the third base line. It's 1-1. Tresilla to be followed by Marco Chenet. Lavrich out of the high set. 1-1, swing and a miss. And it's now 1-2. Tresilla, right hand hitting right fielder. 1-2 fouled straight back. Healthy cut from Tresilla. It stays 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Lavrich working with catcher Adam Weber, the 1-2. Fouled off again by Tresilla. Weber doing the catching, Colin Marin-Petro at first. Callan Durbin's now at second. On the left side, it's Nick Remish at third, Kyle Reinberger at short, Luco, Chandler, Backus left to right in the outfield. 1-2. Hit out towards right center. Backus and Chandler converge. It'll be Backus to make the catch in right center for the second out of the inning. 2 away for Marco Chenet. Chenet, a couple of groundouts and then hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the 6th. Did not play in game 1. Lavrich deals. First one misses away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 misses now 2-0. Misses 3-0 now on Shanae. In the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk. Shanae on for the first time today. 2 down for Kirk Bearjar. Bearjar 2 for 3 in the nightcap, 4 for 6 with a double in the twin bill today. 5-1 Grove City on top. 2 down in the top of the 8th. Lavrich out of the high set. And that one clips Bearjar. Got him near the left armpit. But now first and second with 2 down for James Zugai, who certainly has home run power. 0 for 2 with a walk today. But Zugai has homered 3 times this year. Wolverine bullpen activated. So things perhaps getting a bit squirrely for the Wolverines. First pitch to Zugai. Check swing foul at the plate. So that one ran inside and clipped the bat. 0-1 on Zugai. (5-1) the Wolverine lead. Each team with 6 hits. 2 errors in the game, both by Geneva. Lavrich, the 0-1. Misses low. It's 1-1. Runner at second, Shanae, he walked with 2 outs. Bearjar, the trail runner at first, hit by a pitch. Lavrich, the 1-1. Here it comes. Misses away. 2-1. Looks like Corey Vaverka warming up in the Wolverine bullpen. Lavrich, 2-1. Misses away. 3-1 now. Now Weber will come out from behind the plate and talk to Lavrich, who has lost the zone. The walk, a 4-pitch walk, hit by pitch. Now 3-1. The only strike was the ball that ran inside and clipped the bat of the batter. Shanae at second, Bearjar at first, after the first 2 men were retired rather innocuously. Lavrich out of the high set. 3-1. Strike at the knees, 3-2. The runners will be off on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Geneva threatening. Wolverines lead 5-1, but 2 on. Inside move. Runner breaks for third. The throw down. And Remish applies the tag. Shanae is out. 1-4-5. Wow. 1-4-5. Lavrich went to the inside move. The runner had taken off on first movement with a count 3-2 and 2 outs. And Shanae is thrown out to end the inning, and that ends the threat. For Geneva, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Middle of the 8th, 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverine Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Marin Petro, Remish Luco, 3-4-5 in the Grove City order due in the bottom of the eighth. Wolverines getting off the hook in the top half of the inning. The first pitch to Marin Petro. Misses for a ball. Colin Marin Petro 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Hits this one down the left field line. Foul. Had a lot of distance, plenty of distance, but it slices foul. And the count even at a ball and a strike. One misses. Now 2-1 to Marin Petro. Third baseman Michael even with the bag off the line. Center fielder Twiggs shaded several steps to the right center gap. This one bounced foul up the first base line. Past first base coach Ryan Kalbfuss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grove City scored all 5 of its runs in the first inning. Since then, Eric Keaton has settled down, allowing just a couple of singles. Marin Petro awaiting the 2-2 from Keaton, making his 84th pitch of the day. And that one fouled off. 58 strikes, 26 balls for Keaton. He struck out 4, walked 2 in his 7 innings of work. For Grove City, Kaz Ostrowski started, went 5 2/3, gave up 1 run. Graham Romer 1 on the 3rd innings of relief, and Kenny Lavridge pitched the 8th, a scoreless 8th. 2-2, roller on the right side. Grabbed by McCrone, the second baseman, throws over to first in time to retire Marin Petro for the first down. That brings up Nick Remish, who was 2 for 3 with the runs scored in game 2. Remish, the Wolverine third baseman. Michael, the Geneva third baseman's in on the grass. First one misses high for a ball, 1-0. On Remish out of Methacton High School out in the Philadelphia metro area. One is a breaking ball that misses, 2-0 on Remish. Misses high, 3-0 on Remish. So pinch hitter on deck, Braden Coyle for the Wolverines. He would bat for Luco and then presumably stay in defensively. Catches the outside corner. It's a strike. 3-1 now. Skied on the left side of the infield. Fighting the wind is the shortstop Truck, so he'll make the catch. And Nick Remish, now 2 for 4 in the nightcap. 2 down, and Braden Coyle will pinch hit. Coyle will pinch hit for Luco in the 5 spot of the order. Luco 3-run triple in the first. So he'll be replaced by Coyle, who will stand defensively in all likelihood. Coyle hitting .238 this year, 5 of 21. And the first pitch in for a strike from Keaton. Oh, 1 for the righty Keaton. Bounces in. Count now a ball and a strike. Coyle pinch hitting the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 breaking ball high, 2-1. Keaton comes set at the belt. 2-1 high, 3-1. Coyle pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 away. 3-1 is high, ball 4. And it's a walk to Coyle with 2 down. And that'll bring up the DH turned second baseman, Callan Durbin. He's 0 for 1. Walked in the 6th, hit by a pitch and scored in the 1st, so he's 0 for 1. And that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Eric Keaton, who certainly did his job after getting roughed up early, battled back, and kept Geneva within striking distance. But he will check out after 7 2/3 innings. We'll tell you about the new Geneva pitcher when we come back. 5-1 Grove City on top on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch-snuggling, ball-chasing, face-licking, tail-wagging, backyard-hanging, and, of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier-hound chihuahua-looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
This is why you work so hard to pay the mortgage. Because home is more than 4 walls and a roof. It's that porch swing on a summer night. It's pajamas with feet and everybody over for Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job. This is why you learn to fix things yourself, so you could save on repairs.
Caden Peoples on for the 7th time this year for Geneva, 1-0 out of the bullpen ERA of 113, 11 strikeouts in 8 innings. Junior out of Houston, Texas. His first pitch to Durbin is a foul. It's 0-1. So Keaton, the starter, goes 7 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 runs so far. Responsible for Coyle on first. Pitches a strike, Coyle on the move, and he will steal second with a slide. Coyle, the pinch hit walk. Now Coyle in scoring position as the Wolverines look to add an insurance run. 0-2 to Durbin, called strike 3. Durbin caught looking, and that will end the 8th for the Wolverines. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last chance for Geneva when we come back. Wolverines closing in on a sweep. 5-1 Grove City on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Five, 6, and 7 due for Geneva. Zugai, Troxel, and Smith. 5-1 Grove City on top. Wolverines have Kenny Lavrich out there for a second inning of work, and Lavrich's first pitch to Zugai misses low and away for a ball. Zugai 0 for 2 with a walk today. Lavrich got into a little bit of trouble in the 8th, but got out of it. The 1-0 line fouled on the right field line. Last half inning in the 8th, I should say, last inning, Geneva at first and second, 2 down. The count was 3-2, and the lead runner, Shanae, took off for third as Lavrich made an inside move, threw to second, and then Durbin threw down to third to Remish, and Shanae was out 1-4-5, and that ended the inning with Zugai at the plate. Thus it remained 5-1. The 1-1 fouled off by Zugai, 1-2. Lavrich out of the high set. Pitch bounces in. It's now 2-2. Adam Weber, he certainly will sleep well tonight. He's caught both ends of the doubleheader. Two-two. Fouled back. Of course, the first game only went 7 innings, so not quite as much wear and tear on him. 2 fewer innings, but he's been busy back there. 15 innings caught today. 2-2 bounces in. 3-2 now on Zugai. Wolverines do have some activity in the bullpen. Corey Vaverka was throwing last inning. It looks like a left-hander up for Grove City also. Payoff pitch from Lavrich. Swing and a miss. Kenny Lavrich with his first strikeout of the day. 1 down for Luke Troxel, doubled in the second, flew out to right in the 4th, and then grounded out to pitcher Graham Romer in the 6th. Troxel 2 for 5 with a couple of runs scored and a walk today in the doubleheader. One away in the first pitch. Misses away for a ball. 1-0 on the right-hand hitting shortstop Troxel. The pitch. That one misses away. 2-0 now. Remish, the third baseman, off the line and behind the bag. Taking all the way. Troxel, it's a strike. 2-1 now to Troxel. Lavrich, the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Lavrich pumped it past him. Now 2-2 on Luke Troxel. Jack Jeffrey looks like he's stirring in the bullpen, as well as the left-hander. 2-2 fouled off. We can see it's a lefty, but we can't see the jersey number from here. Wolverines hoping that it's not needed. 2-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kenny Laverich, who reared back and threw that one past Troxel. 2 down, Geneva down to its final out. Mason Smith, the DH, he's 0 for 3 today. Struck out on the 2nd, fouled out on the 5th, grounded out to short in the 7th. Kenny Laverich, 1 out away from getting the Wolverines their 2nd home sweep of the season. First pitch to Smith is a strike, 0-1. Laverich deals, fouled straight back. It's 0-2, and now 1 strike away. And we are very likely to have ourselves a game concluded in under 2 hours, but it's going to extend out a little bit more as Smith able to dump that single into center field. Got the bat on it, dropped it in for a base hit. Going to bring up Noah Michael, who homered in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 5th, flew out to left in the 7th. And we will have a pinch runner over at first, and that is going to be Matthew Key. So Key will run for Smith in the DH spot. And it brings up Michael, who's 1 for 3 today. Laverich's first pitch in for a strike. 0-1 on the Geneva third baseman. Kenny Laverich started the game at second base. Now looking to finish it on the mound. 0-1 high, 1-1. Key, very modest lead over at first. Held on by Marin Petro. 1-1 is low, 2-1. Wolverines will host Waynesburg Thursday at 1 p.m. in a doubleheader. Geneva hosts Oberlin in a single non-leaguer Wednesday at 4 down in Beaver Falls. Count 2-1 on Michael. Laverich deals. Get out towards right center. Going out as a second baseman. Durbin makes the catch. No. And now the throw back in. Thought Durbin got there but could not get there. Going to third is Key on the play. Michael, the base hit, takes second on the throw. So now second and third for the number 9 hitter, McCrone. McCrone 1 for 3 today. Struck out on the 3rd, singled in the 5th, popped out in the 7th. 2-minute scoring position for Geneva here in the top of the 9th inning. Of course, you think back to how the 8th inning ended with the runner getting picked off on the 3-2 count. It certainly loomed large now and standing out even more here. 2 on and 2 away in the 9th. Well, that ball hit out towards Durbin. Just again, we are behind home plate at ground level. And looking through 2 layers of chain link fence, sometimes your vantage point can be a bit obscured. First pitch to McCrone. Strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Carbon copy of the first one. Now 0-2. Laverich 1 strike away from getting out of the mess and closing out a win. Key at third. 0-2, called strike 3. 3 in a row in the same spot. 3 strikeouts in the 9th for Laverich, and it's a Wolverine winner. No runs, 2 hits, No errors, 2 left, and 3 strikeouts in the 9th. Grove City takes both ends of the doubleheader. The Wolverines win the nightcap 5-1. We'll be back with the recap on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
That's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at goredforwomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Back here one final time at Jack Behringer Field, where the Grove City College baseball team closes out a doubleheader sweep of Geneva, Game 2, going to the Wolverines by a final of 5-1. For Grove City, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left on base. For Geneva, a run, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 8 runners left on. The winning pitcher is Kaz Ostrowski, making his first start of the season. He's 2-2. Lost to Eric Keaton. He is 1-2. Time of the game, 1 hour and 59 minutes. Grove City now 4-2 in the league. 9-10 overall. Geneva's now 9-9 overall and 1-5 in President's Athletic Conference play. Grove City scoring 5 runs in the first inning to take control of this one. David Chandler led off with a single, moved up on a Caleb Backus ground out. Colin Marin-Petro walked. Nick Remish with a single to load the bases. Dan Luco unloaded the bases with a 3-run triple. He then scored on an overthrow. It was 4-0 when Callan Durbin was hit by a pitch. Then he scored on an Adam Weber double, and it was 5-0 Wolverines. Geneva gets a run in the third. Noah Michael leads off with a home run. That made it 5-1. In the 6th inning, Grove City had 2 on with 1 out, but could not score. In the 6th inning, Geneva had a couple of guys on, did not score. In the 8th, Geneva first and second, 2 outs, but Geneva ran itself out of the inning as runner Shanae getting picked off on a 3-2 count with 2 outs, breaking for third. And then in the ninth, a couple of singles, had 2 men on, but Kenny Laveridge gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning to close out the win. Ostrowski gets the win, 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Graham Romer faced 4 men, retired them all. Then Kenny Laveridge, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts and a walk. Keaton, after giving up 5 in the first inning, really settled down, went 7 2/3 for Geneva, 6 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. Caden Peoples, 1/3 of an inning, and he recorded a strikeout. So Grove City wins them both today. The nightcap 5-1, game 1. Grove City with a win 14-4. And with that, we're going to call it an afternoon here at Jack Behringer Field. I want to thank Athletic Director Todd Gibson, Facility Manager Kathy Jacobs, Assistant Sports Information Director Tyler Grupak. Thanks to Athletic Trainer Rick Hawk for all of his help with our setup and everything. We appreciate everybody pitching in and allowing us to bring you Wolverine baseball. We will have Wolverine softball tomorrow starting at 2:45. Grove City hosting Allegheny. First pitch 3 o'clock down the hill at College Field. And we invite you to tune in for that. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long from Grove City College. A pair of Wolverine winners today. Grove City wins the opener 14-4 and takes game 2 5-1. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. You've been watching the Wolverine Sports Network. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverine Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.